Hey everyone, I was thinking about something the other day when I was counseling. It is so important for us to validate other people. Paul says in Romans 12, rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. There is something about empathizing with another person that lets us know that we have connected and it lets the other person know that we have heard them. We have heard him or her. Validation is anything that we do that acknowledges the other person's existence and feelings and circumstances. Anything we do that acknowledges what it is they're going through in life. It is so important for us to do that. The very best way to make certain the other person, or rather, very probable that the other person thinks you don't care, you don't love them, is by not validating. How do we validate some person? Well, there are two major ways we validate a person. The first is this, body language. Body language. The easiest way to demonstrate to someone that you care about them and you're empathizing with them is to stop whatever you're doing and give them your attention. If you can't that very second, say, hold on 1 second and I'll put this phone down or whatever and I'm going to give you my full attention. Looking in the eyes, looking in the same direction. If practice this sometimes with a friend, if they're talking to you, just look away. The whole time. Some of you might already do that. I don't know. I have friends who do that. They kind of look around and see if your friend goes, hey, are you listening to me? It's a sign. We want to know that someone's listening by usually their eye contact. So body language is so important. Give the person your due attention if possible, whenever possible, and let them know that you care enough to stop whatever you're doing to give them your attention. I'm not talking about every second, every time there's a funny anecdote or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. If a person's talking about their feelings or how their day went or an issue in their life, something that requires prayer and so forth, stop what you're doing and give them attention. The second thing we do to validate, to acknowledge their circumstances and acknowledge their feelings, is to repeat back to them whatever it is they're saying. So I hear you saying, for example, you're having a hard time at work because your boss did so-and-so. Or I hear you saying that it's a tough time for you because you can't find a job, whatever it is. Repeat. Tell me more about that. How does that make you feel? What's going on? How are you dealing with all these issues? How are you handling what's going on in your life? How can I help you? What can I do to help you? Of course, I will pray. In fact, we're going to pray in just a second. But what else can I do to help you? These are the kinds of things that you say that let a person know that you're really tracking with them. You're really with them. It's very important for that, of course, to do these things because it lets that acknowledgement really sink in. And there's something very basic about the way our psyches work. God made it such that we need to know that we matter. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what your religion is. God designed the human to act that way. We need to know that we matter. And the way we know we matter is by, to other humans, is by that sense of validation, of acknowledgement. So I encourage you, if you're a Christian and you want to show people that you really love them, practice this. Get good at validating. It is a wonderful, necessary skill to learn. So when you find yourself wandering off, try to stop and look at the person. When you find, I don't know what to say, David, I don't know what to say. You don't have to have words of wisdom. You don't have to fix it. You just need to be with them. Tell me more about your situation. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I'm sorry what's going on. Now, one quick word about that. If they're really normal, the person who's saying whatever they're going through, they're going to reject it, your attempt to sympathize with them. This happened to me Sunday. Happened, in fact, for 2 or 3 different people it happened. One guy was telling about his back, had lower back problems, which hurts him a lot. And which he said was going on, it hurts a lot some days. I said, I'm so sorry you're having to go with that. Of course, he discounted his own feelings. Oh, it's okay. It doesn't hurt all the time. To which I said, well, good. I'm still sorry that you're having to go through it. To which the second time he tried to discount it and say, yeah, but we go through things in life. Everybody goes through certain things. To which I said, you're right. And I'm sorry you're having to go through your back pain. A third time he tried and said something about, yeah, but if we don't go through things in life, God can't teach us or something like that. To which I didn't give up. The third time I said, you're right. And I'm still sorry you're having to go through that. He would have gone a fourth and fifth and sixth time, I bet, except someone walked in the room and we changed the subject. That's what people do when they internally discount their own feelings. They probably learned that from childhood. They probably had a parent who, when they hurt, their parent said, get over it. I'll give you something to cry about and whatever. And so we internalize that. If they do that, it doesn't matter. You do your best to validate. You do your best to empathize and say, I'm still sorry for you. Still sorry. You don't want to be the part of the problem. You don't want to, well, have you prayed about it? You don't trust Jesus? Why are you complaining? If you do that, you're part of the problem. In that moment, we don't need to be fixed. We just need to be heard. So my encouragement to you right now is, just like I was telling a guy the other day in counseling, to say, when you talk to your wife, friend, spouse, whomever, practice the discipline of validating. I promise your relationships will go with brand new depth, brand new joy will come out of it, because you will feel connected in a way you've never felt before. And of course, the person with whom you are having fellowship and friendship, love, whatever, they will also feel like you just get them. And we like to feel like we've been heard. It makes us feel worthwhile. Love you. Have a great day. I hope you put these things to practice, and I'll see you next time.